Etsy News, your one stop shop place for everything that's happening in Etsy. And yeah, today we've got some Etsy tests and a scam that is really spreading out and impacting all artists on Etsy that I want to share with you. I am going to start outing some creators. I think it needs done. But let's dig into it. So, first of all, in Etsy News, Etsy seems to be running this test with adverts again. We're giving your listings a boost for free. As part of a limited time promotion, some of your listings will be boosted, even if you aren't already advertising them. We hope this will help your campaign performance. Don't worry, we'll cover the cost of any clicks in these listings. And you'll go back to your usual campaign when the promo ends. I'm not in this again, so I can't see it, but people are saying, what happens here? Although Etsy say they cover the costs, they're charging you and they will refund you, so it can still eat up your budget, which is an interesting way to do it. You also have the option to don't boost my listings. Now, some people hate this and say it's really impacted their shop. I don't think it should have, because this is advertising, but some people feel they see a correlation between putting ads on and killing their organic views. Personally, my organic views are in the toilet anyway. So Etsy, if you want to boost my stuff for free, go ahead. Um, this is just something I saw earlier on in the week that I've not seen before. Now, talked about this with my friend Starla on the E-Rank channel. I just hit my table, sorry. Talked about this with my friend Starla over on the E-Rank channel about how some of the pricing scams are out there, in that if you have variations, then in the search page, Etsy is going to show the lowest price. So people put in dodgy variations, like things that are irrelevant. You know, if you're a quality sweater or something that should be about $50, but they're also having a variation for a scrunchie at 50 cents. So you show up on the search page at 50 cents as the lowest price. What I've spotted here, I hadn't seen this before. I knew people were putting in options and then having them at show at zero. So what they're doing here, this shop obviously has Etsy Plus membership. They're paying the extra for that, which means you can have a waiting list. And I've never seen this where in the drop down it can say sold out, waiting list available. So you can actually click on that as if to add to your basket, but it comes up and says, tell me when it's back in stock again. So yeah, interesting. Now, Etsy in the UK are showing the combined price of the item plus shipping. This is them reacting to new laws from the UK. I don't know if they have to do this because, as you can see in the other places, World of Wool, this is the Google shopping area. When I searched for, I just looked for needle felted dog because it's the thing that I know, and I knew it would bring up products. So you can see a lot of them are saying this much delivery, but the Etsy one is saying free of charge plus a price. So I don't like this, because when you click into the item, you can clearly see that it's not free of charge for shipping. It has a postage price, so it's postage combined. I don't know if that's how Google shows things or it's how Etsy's sending things, but anyway. But also they messed up the price, because it says there £61.97, but when you click on it, it's £62.14 plus. Now, this brought me down the rabbit hole. I didn't even mean to rabbit hole with this, but as I make needle felted dogs, I looked at this and I thought, it's hard for my items to compete with this. I'm not jealous, because this is a better artist. There are better artists out there than me, absolutely. What I was annoyed at is that's I was going to say that's clearly AI, and then I was going to backtrack, but no, I can say this is clearly AI. I know this is clearly AI, and this took me down the rabbit hole that has really annoyed me. And I'm thinking of doing a new. I'm thinking of digging more into Etsy, doing maybe some shorts of like, I know this is AI, and I bought this scam thing and stuff like that. I haven't decided yet, but anyway, I decided to dig into this, and I got even more annoyed. So, how can I say that this is definitely AI? Like the crochet thing, but more so. So this is this shop. I'm not naming them yet. I feel bad because this is a needle felter, but you'll see in a minute why this is really, really spoiling it for artists on Etsy in total. But anyway, here's some of their listings. Absolutely gorgeous pictures. I have seen this needle felter everywhere when I search for anything needle felted, because obviously they're at the top of search, which says people are loving this, clicking on this. Etsy thinks this is a good thing. They're also star seller, which annoys me, but let's see. But I did notice in the description it said, please note the primary listing images are AI assisted visualizations. For an accurate representation of the product, please refer to the final photos in the gallery which show the actual item. So I'm going to dig into a whole thing on this, whether this breaks the rules. I'm doing a deep dive on this on Tuesday's video. So if this is something that interests you, then you want to subscribe and come back for Tuesday. But take a look at these images. Mark them in your mind. Now, I knew even before I read that, I was like, they are AI. That's impossible for needle felting. First of all, the Santa could be balanced, but there's no way the fox could stand up. If we look at some of the things, it's just not needle felting. It's just not real, but it's just not needle felting. That's not what needle felting looks like. It's close to it, but it's not what needle felting looks like. The pictures are adorable. But my feeling from digging into this is this. One of two things is happening. What I think is happening is the maker has potentially made something and then fed it into AI and asked for, make this look good and give me some variations, other cute things. And then, like in a lot of the other scam things that aren't on Etsy, when they get an order in, they then try and make the item. That's my feeling. The other option is they could have, I don't think they've made all the variations they have. They have a lot of variations, but they could have made everything and then asked the AI to make them look prettier. But anyway, I don't think so. I think they've asked for needle felted things, and then when people buy them, they try and make them. So they've said you can look later on in the listing to see what my things look like. So hopefully you've committed these gorgeousness to memory to see what this person's stuff looks like. And I'm really salty about this because they're not a bad needle felter, but they're nothing like this. This is their photos further on in the listing to show examples of what you're actually getting versus what you clicked on. So these are the final photos in the listing for an example of what you're getting. Remember that gorgeousness of the fox and the great cute Santa? It gets worse though. It gets worse because I dug into their reviews to see the pictures that of the items that customers got. And I mean, that fox is nothing like the cuteness that the fox was. And the Santa, do you know, like, look, the stuff on the left, like there's little deer and it's cute. Those could sell. And the thing is, they're getting enough good reviews. Like, people are happy enough with it if these are real reviews. But, you know, this is what they're actually saying they're making. And this is what the customers are getting. And this really, really annoys me. That I don't even know how to say it any other way. But it doesn't just annoy me because it is deceptive. What it annoys me is what this customer said in the review. No more felt figures for me. Not just I'm falling out with this shop, I don't trust any felt figures. And what that's going to expand to even more is I don't trust Etsy. What's on Etsy is not what you get. So for all of us who are making things, Etsy is now it's actually worse than Temu and Shein, because I was looking the other day and you get the whole I knew it was a scam but I bought it anyway, and there's pictures of like rhinestone tops, and when you get it it's just a print. I was looking on Shein the other day and they were showing the tops and they were clearly saying and showing this is a print, and they're showing you what you're getting. So they've learned from it and moved on, and these scammers, there's no other nice way to put it, these scammers are coming to Etsy now, and they're taking their beautiful pictures, which is what everybody's going to be clicking on, because if this was what was showing up in the front page, those Santas are 50 quid, what about $60? They're maybe about 3-4 inches high. If those were the pictures, then the people who really love these would be buying them, absolutely. But there would be a lot less people clicking on them if those were the pictures. It's not just beautifying a picture. That is nothing like what you are buying. That is nothing like it. Can you tell I'm a little salty about this? So news has been quiet on Etsy's end. There's less tests and glitches and whatever else. It's us sellers that are messing it up for all the rest of us. I mean, I'm actually tempted. I might have a go at making the Santa based on the thing there. I have been needle felting for 18 years now. I'm not the best in the world, but I'm better than this. I'm better than this. So I'm going to have a try at making the AI Santa to show you that you can make something cute, but it's very unlikely to be able to stand up by itself in the dimensions shown, which is what a lot of the feedback is saying. It's like it's not an ornament that stands up, which is fair. It's very difficult to do that with little tiny feet and a big fat body. Santa must have trouble standing up. Oh, I could rant about this forever. As I say, I'm looking into what is actually allowed on Etsy with this. I want to have a better understanding for people of what actually AI is doing if you ask it to edit your photos, And I want to go into the rumor people are saying shops are being shadow banned because they're using AI. So I want to go into and deep dive all of that. I'm going to do that on Tuesday. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn about all of that. But let me know what you think about this. I think you can tell what I think about this. I saw this a couple of days ago and I am just still really salty about this. Not just because it's my niche, not just my views and sales have dropped because I can't rank for anything anymore because of this. But it's hurting the whole of Etsy. It's hurting you, it's hurting me. Let me know what you think. Anyway, that's it for this week. Thank you so much.